he's getting it now.
Hey everyone, welcome to Metal Customs. I'm sure some of y'all might have seen the short on this ugly yellow truck that I traded for. Yes, it is yellow and it is ugly. What I'm fixing to do here is build myself a truck. It has been a long time since I've done a vehicle for my own, and I need a truck. This truck here, I know y'all could hear it, this thing sounds terrible. It will not go over 40 miles an hour. Once it gets a little warm, oil pressure drops to zero. It's just wore out. It's just done. And most of the body, I don't think there's a straight spot on this poor old truck. I'll give you the runaround on it here in just a minute. But what the plan is, we're going to strip this truck, take everything off of my 04 F-150 and stick in this one. This here is I believe it's 2008. But they're all it's all the same. No, this is a 7. But like I say, it's all the same body style stuff. Everything from the 4 will fit onto this, all the body panels, motor, transmission, transfer case, front end, no. This is just a plain Jane, no frills, no thrills, 2-wheel drive truck, and we need a 4-wheel drive out here, especially for the winter. But let me give you a quick run around on this thing and show you what I got to work with. Like I say, it is yellow, but I did get some really, really good tires. Some BF Goodrich all-terrain TAs, plenty of tread. Yeah, I was happy to see that. We'll replace that fender. We'll replace that door. This has crank windows in it, so I'm going to take the doors off the other one for the power windows. I'm hoping that it's the same door. Both of mine have the little third door in them, but this truck here is longer because it has the back seat. Give you a quick look at the inside of it. Yeah, this thing has been not treated kindly at all. Now all of this we're going to have to reuse, so I need to clean all that up. We'll get all this cleaned up. Gosh, electrical crap all over the place. Like somebody had a system in it. I think that back seat will clean up okay. Headliner looks good, except for the dome lights busted. Hopefully we can pull the one out of the other truck. And such as that. All the glass is good, so we don't have to change glass. We will be changing the front doors, the front seat. I'll be changing the whole dash, because this one here is just, it's beat. I know it's low light in here and y'all can't see that great. But we'll be keeping that really nice radio there. We'll be changing the column, steering wheel, and all of that, because I'm using the electrical out of the 04 as well. Because I don't know this truck well enough to trust all the electrical. This bed we're probably going to get rid of. I know this side ain't looking too terrible. Just got that little dent there. We'll be changing out the bumper, that's for sure. Good looking trailer hitch, we'll be keeping that. Tailgate will swap. One of my red truck is, I think, pretty much perfect. Of course, tail lights, that one's busted. But yeah, see this side of the bed? Yeah, that's why we're going to be changing beds. And get a bunch of this crap out of here. Oh, this is a special one. This is a Super. Yeah, man, with no antenna. See if that's good. A piece of plastic across there. Yeah, it's busted. Okay, well, hopefully one off red truck will fit. Mirrors look good. I hate that somebody get those steel rims on it, but good set of tires, I'll take that. Of course, we'll be changing everything here. We'll be changing the fenders and the hood, because they have on a stupid light bar. We'll be taking that off and repairing the roof there where they put that thing. They have one across the hood. It's easier to just swap the hoods out. I'll be taking all these lights off. When we put the other front end on, because the other trucks get the chrome bumpers and the nicer looking front end, we may use this one here in a space down here, or a couple of them small ones, just have some extra lighting. But that'll be about it. I'm not much on all of this, and matter of fact, I think that one up top is illegal here in Tennessee, but I don't get out and drive at night, so I really don't need that much light. But this ain't bad. We can take the headlights and probably clean them up. We're just going to pick and choose from the best stuff from both trucks. But that's what I'm up to. What I want to do is get this one in here and go ahead and start stripping it. I will give you a rundown on the 04 red truck once we get it in here. I've got to push the Cougar out, and I'm waiting for somebody to come by and help me. I can physically I can push it, but I don't know if I can stop it once it gets going down that little hill out there. So better safe than sorry. But we'll be putting the red truck on the first lift. And I know right off the bat some of y'all saying, well, you know, why are you doing all this swap? Well, the red truck, motor's perfect, transmission perfect, electrical's perfect, the four-wheel drive works fantastic. I've used this truck for the past 3 years. We've had some pretty bad ice and snow out here. Truck's got me there every time, no fail. But the problem is, it is rusty. I mean, the frame is so rusty on that truck that it's just not safe to drive. You wait till I get it in here and y'all will see what I mean. That's why I traded for this thing. I believe the frame on this is perfect. We're fixing to raise it up and take a look at it. But that's why I'm going through all this work. And the thing about it, have y'all looked up trucks lately? They're high priced, more than I can afford. I can sit here and build one out of all the parts I have and save a lot of money. And I'm hoping to get this built in a timely manner where we can get around, do some paint, and have us a real pretty, nice truck. But yeah, let's raise this one up and check it out real good and just see what kind of shape it is in underneath. Because basically all we're going to be using on this truck is the frame and the cab. That's it. Everything else goes and gets swapped over. Alright, got her up in there. And I rechecked the title right quick. Duh, I wasn't thinking that door's been changed. This is a 2008. And I got an Arizona title. Huh, sort of odd, but it is what it is. I'll get it plated and insured, be no problem. But our main thing, the frame. Look at that. Yeah, man. Nice, big, thick, heavy-duty frame with no rust. And I mean none. This thing is very, very clean underneath. Spring perches, fantastic. Trailer hitch appears to be put on correctly. Yes. Oh, wow. Yeah. So we'll be keeping that old U-Haul trailer hitch. Yeah, boy, thing's got a lot on it, ain't it? Well, we'll have to take some of that off. I'm using my chrome sport bumper off the other one. Yeah, but frame-wise, we are in great shape. Underneath, no rust in that cab whatsoever. The body bushings, all in great shape. Well, heck, even the exhaust system's good, but we're going to throw that crap away anyway. This is my truck. We'll be running a nice set of duals on this. Get some tone to that 4.6 Triton that we're putting in here. Look, somebody put in a new fuel filter too. I was hoping if this was a cradle style, but it isn't. I'm going to disassemble the front end. Like I say, we're going 4-wheel drive, man. Yeah, and see that spot on the floor? I told you this motor was toast. I don't know if y'all can see it or not, but leaking out of the drain plug a little bit, that's antifreeze. And that's antifreeze is dripping. Yeah, well, we're not using this motor for nothing. Transmission be worth saving. It's just a 2-wheel drive, but it's a good 4.6 transmission. Don't look like it's ever been wrecked. Don't see no frame horns bent or nothing stupid like that. Oh, it's my hood prop there. We'll pop the hood here in a minute or two. And I probably just want to forward hood right now. Just wanted to look at frame over. Frame looks great. Alright, well, first things first. While the thing's still running and driving somewhat, what I like to do is come back here and get all the bolts out of the bed and the electrical and stuff. That way I can back it out, back it in here, and use my chain file to pull the bed off of it. And that'll give me access to a lot of things. And then I can pull it back over here and get to really getting serious about stripping this thing. Yeah, but this is going to be quite a job because I got to strip 2 trucks and build 1. But good news, frame is solid, no rust in the cab. And that's what we were after. Okay, get all the electrical off the bed. Bumper is gone. Get all the bed bolts out. Well, 3 of them were in there. They weren't rusty or nothing. They were just tight. I mean, we have to break out the big breaker bar. Yeah, I mean, that thing wouldn't even break them loose. Excuse me. But I got it. Got the gas tank filler neck. It's just hanging out in there. So all the braces, I believe I've got everything to get this bed pulled off of here. Good deal. Just trying to decide if I want to do that now or wait till in the morning. Let me make that decision. Well, I decided to go ahead and back it up in that 3rd bay and pull the bed off. That would be great if the truck would start. All I unhooked was this, basically the tail lights. That's it. And the truck will not start. And you let go of the key, it continues crank. I've had some trouble with it here and there. I've been using it around here just to push something or something like that. And those key switch feels funky. Well, it just went out. Good thing putting all new in it. But looks like we're going to have to do the cherry picker thing to get this bed off. So let's just do it. Let's see. Wish it would have been a lot easier if it had just started up and pulled over there, but it doesn't have the bed off. I know the front's heavier than the back, so let's just see what it's going to do. I might tighten the straps up more. getting no lift yet. And we're limited to how much lift we can get. Let's see what we can do here. That's pretty darn tight. That's pretty tight. We get crunchy sound and that means they're tight, right? We have lift off. You know, like I say, you can see that the front's bouncing down. Finally got that done. That actually went a lot easier and better than I thought it would. But I mean, if I could have backed it over here, that would have been super easy and quick. But you deal with what you got and you roll with it. For now, I'm just going to leave this here because the red bed, even though it's not dented up or anything, it does have some rust. Hard for me to remember. I believe down here. Which this is great, so we can just cut this piece here and put it on the red bed. Yeah, that one's good. That one's good. It even has a plastic guard still left on it. That one's good. This one's a little bumpy, but I mean, you know, it can still be cut off and used to replace a rusty piece. And then after that, we will drag this bed outside. And actually, I've been needing something to sit out back to throw my scrap metal in. That would really work perfect. And then the scrap metal guy come by and get it. And that'll keep it up off the ground. And yeah, hey, that'll work. Alright, now we got the bed off, we can really see the frame. And just as I thought, I mean, it looks fantastic. I want y'all to look at this canister system. 2 canister. Goes over here, goes over there, goes into that, goes into this big, massive thing here. Yeah, that is quite an evap system set up. That is a trip. But I'm going to go ahead and unplug everything and start following my wiring harness down. And man, even with all of that stuff standing here, I can smell gas. I got the gas cap on tight. I reckon it's come out of that breather tube right there. Wow. I reckon it ain't working as good as they thought it would. But anywho, let me go ahead and strip the rest of this. Wiring harness down to the cab there. And then what I think I'm going to do is go up front and just start demolishing this thing. I need all of this stuff, the fenders, the hood, the bumpers, the headlights, all of that needs to be off here. We need to get this motor and transmission out. Well, I wish this was one that the metal, you know, bolted on, because that's going to be quite a pain trying to get it up high enough. But, hey, the old cherry picker will get the job done now, no doubt. But look at all this wiring in here for all them lights and everything. You can actually see where some of the wire looks melty and, yeah, be glad to get rid of all of this. When I say all of it's going. What is this? Alpen Wireless something. Wireless relay. Alpena, A-L-P-E-N-A. If somebody knows what that is, tell me. I wonder if these lights put in it like they had a remote or operated by your phone. Yep. Oh. We want to know how blowed up this motor is. Where's the dipstick? Oh, there it is. Yeah, and it's broke. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Not showing any water. Oh, that is just odd, ain't it? Guys, a lot of times, of course, this thing sit here overnight. I should have pulled it yesterday. Now I can't get it back in. Well, anyway. Yeah, I should have pulled it yesterday and it probably would have been all milky. But don't care, motor's trash. We can pull some parts off of it. Alternator, power steering pump, AC pump, blah, blah, blah. Anything we deem good and we'll keep it. But let me go ahead and off camera, get that wiring done. Then we'll come up here to the front and start disassembling it. I'm in the middle of pulling all this harness out of here. And what is all this conglomeration? I think it's 10 millimeters. No, it's a plastic. Yeah, plastic poppers. And the shield. Let's pop this off here, see what's going on. Oh, okay, it's just a plastic shield covering some connectors. Wow. Huh, far out. Alright guys, just found this one out myself. There's a hidden bolt inside this fender. And I think the only way to get to it, get that peeled out of the way, good enough. Get all this stuff out of the way. Get my out of the way thing. Get out of the way. See? That works good. Sure enough, I don't know if y'all can see it or not. I'm going to point it out there. Right inside of there. Don't ask me why they done this. There is a 10 millimeter bolt. I'm trying to get the camera in there. You see that piece of metal? Yep, there's a 10 millimeter bolt right down in there. I know, right? That's just crazy. But something we got to deal with. I'm thinking that I can cram this in there. And not with the 8, but with the 10 I might be able to. And try to get that thing undone. Yep. Nope, that ain't gonna work. Alright, it's time for a little wrench. Hopefully I got a ratchet ready. But be mindful, take your fenders off of these. You got that 10 millimeter bolt. hidden up in there. What a drag. I'm getting her stripped down. Just got them fenders off, and here's something you don't want to see. You're taking one apart. Yeah. Snaker skin. Yeah, I mean, there could be a bear inside of here, an alligator, you know, but I don't do snakes. No, no snakers for me. I'm really hoping and guessing it's pretty old, and there's no snake hidden in this truck. If there is, well, poor truck's going to have some bullet holes in it probably. That's the way it is. Alright, well, let me keep on keeping on. Get all these lights off this grill and stuff, and go ahead and get this hood snatched. I'm trying to get prepped to pull the motor transmission out, but I wanted all this stuff out of the way too. But yeah, so far, except for the snake skin, it's going good. I mean, it's going. Got a lot more of the electrical done. Got the radiator and the fan shroud out of there. Thank God I had that disconnect tool for them transmission lines. If y'all remember here, what was it, last year, I had to put the transmission cooler on my 2013 Mustang GT. And I had to go buy a special disconnect tool right there. It just so happens the small end works on the forward transmission lines. So yeah, that double paid off for me. Getting all that apart, everything's pretty much drained, and they drain the oil. We'll drain transmission once we get it out, because we'll have this thing sitting up in the air like that. I'm pulling both of them together. And then we can drain that. Got all of the exhaust off of it. That's pretty easy. I ain't looked up in them, but I noticed one converter's back. The chunks are falling out of it. Took all the oxygen sensors out. Somebody had just put all brand new oxygen sensors in this thing. So that definitely goes in the save pile. But yeah, she's coming along. But it's the end of the day for me, so we'll get back out here tomorrow. I don't think we lack a whole lot for getting the motor and transmission ready to pull. I think our biggest issue is going to be unhooking the power steering lines and that transmission line. I'll show you in the morning if I think about it. There's a junction underneath. I think I can take it loose there and leave all of this cooler and all the lines and everything in there. I do believe I can. We're going to see. And also, I don't know if the AC works on this truck. Being 08, I'm say it might. So we'll take the time to get underneath there and drop the compressor and just let it sit without unhooking any of the lines too. I think that'd be a good way to go. But cool, I will see y'all in the morning. Well, I do believe I have everything unhooked. At least I think I do. It's like every time I turn around I find something else. But I got the cherry picker hooked up, I got some tension on it. We're going to see if we can get the motor and transmission out of here. And I already see that this motor mount over here is going to hang up some. So just to go right here, get our exhaust manifold and help it out a little bit. I think that helped it out a little bit. Problem is, I don't think it's going to go up high enough for me to pull straight back. Everything's already hitting up there. I think it's going to be a pain. Yeah, everything's hitting the firewall already. Without, I don't think the motor mount's coming all the way out. Like big studs down in there. Get a flashy light. The flashy light it. It'll tell us what we need to know. Oh man, that's terrible. That needs to come up a lot higher. The motor mount stands on this thing extrude out really far from the engine. Well, I got a jack under the transmission. That helped level it out some. But what the issue is here is that AGR is hidden. Yep, that is all over it. So let's get rid of that AGR. Taking the AGR loose and mashing it over did give us some room. There ain't a whole lot of room in here. Still got the jack under it. Let's just keep fiddling and see what we can do. We're about to run out of room here. Probably should have took that fan blade off, but any of y'all who's ever done that know it's a pain to get off. I think I'm going to need the fan blade off in order to get it forward enough to miss all this junk. Yeah, because it can't even come straight up right now. The blade's going to catch. Alright, well, lay wrestle that fan blade off there. Alright, got that fan blade off there. Yeah, now we got some more room. We can come forward some. And that was not a hassle. I thought I was going to take that big nut off the clutch assembly and all, but no. This had 4 holes in it where you can just take the blade. I like that. You see that magnet try to attack me? Wow. Alright. See if I can pull back anymore. There's some up. It's doing something funky. It makes it come forward, it just don't want to. Let's see if I'm hung on anything. Yep. Transmission pan's in that motor mount piece. See if we got any jack left here. That's it. And it's still hitting. Wow. They didn't make people to pull the motor transmission out of these, did they? Try something like this. Oh, my exhaust pipe's sitting on this side. Alright, try this. It's been quite a headache. Done got it jammed in there. Yep, I just cut that exhaust pipe a little more. Just hitting the firewall. The jack's off of it, it ain't even doing nothing anymore. Let it down. Well now, this turned out to be a pain. Give me something old school like a 70 Cougar. Fully motor transmission is easy on that. There's ain't no room in here. The way the motor mount come out there, I'll show you once we get the motor out. But, let's get the motor out first. We'll hang on this pipe over here. So I was hoping we could just power through it and snatch it out of there. It don't want to do. Try this here. Yep. Right in the freaking way. Well, there's one way to solve that, isn't there? Y'all just hang with me. I'll be right with you. Sawzall. Sawzall will cure all your problems if used correctly. If used incorrectly, it'll cause you a lot of problems. You plug it up the right way. Let's see if I can go. Well, it's nice. I can go right through here and cut that piece of pipe and not be quote in the danger zone if something breaks or goes stupid. I know y'all seen that motor coming forward more. That's what we needed right there, guys. Alright. Let's get out of here. She should pull back now. That's as far as I can go. Well, let's see if she'll just come straight up. That's the plan anyway. Get up here. More than one way to pull a forward motor, ain't there? Well, I don't see nothing dangling. She's going to roll back. Well, then we got her. We just couldn't get her out and pull back some. Then we pop that on the transmission and get our transmission fluid drained. I don't know if this thing's going to go up any higher or not. We're at a pretty big stress point. It did. It's going to be not so sturdy. Be really careful rolling her backwards. None of this worth getting hurt over. You're kidding me. Just that much? Just so much. Yeah, I don't even want to get underneath it. Alright, we got her out. I'm going to go ahead and put my bucket underneath there and see if I can get this transmission drained without making a major mess. Took an hour of lunch. The transmission's still draining. Well, we drain overnight, then we'll get the oil drained out of it. But let me show y'all. Yeah, see where the motor rounds sit in? Yeah, where that spark plug's at. See how far they sit out from the frame? Yeah, man, that's just made for a tight fit. I really don't see me pulling the motor and transmission four-wheel drive style out like I did this one. So I think on the red truck we're going to unfortunately separate the transmission, drop it, then pull the motor. We'll remember to take the EGR off of the red motor before we pull it, because that was hitting the firewall top there. But besides that, everything else worked out fine. Fuel lines stayed there, transmission lines. The AC compressor stayed in its spot, and it gets snagged. I didn't tear anything up, so I reckon that's a plus. But yeah, wow, far out. Well, at least we got it out of there. Now let's think of the next thing we're going to tackle on this bad boy. I think the next thing we're going to work on is get this front end assembly off here. See, I took me some 6x6, run them across there, jack on each side. That'll work. Safety first. We got room. So, like I was telling y'all earlier, I'm going to take the calipers off and just hang them up here somewhere, leave them hanging, whatever, so that I don't have to bleed brakes. That'll be the first thing we do. Put these off here. Wow, that won't come loose, does it? It's been a while since them have been broke loose. But what I was saying is, I think the method here would be to get the calipers off. That way they're out of the way, we ain't got to worry about them. And then yeah, I'll break it both loose with the levers. Then we will let's see, get the tie rod off, caliper, tie rod, and it should be upper A-frame, these bolts here let the spring assembly down, and lower A-frame, which will pull all this out in one piece, and of course stick it back in the other truck so we can, you know, roll it out of here. I'm trying to get this goofy wire off of here for the brake sensor. I think I'll get it loose right there. But yeah, let me get the brake sensor out, get the caliper off and hang it up, then we'll start hitting some of this other stuff. Well, I got the front end tore off of there. There's everything. Yeah, that wasn't that bad. The only issue I have is this A-frame over here. The bolts are stuck. I can't get them out to get the A-frame off. When I get the red truck in here, we're going to see if they're the same. If they are, I'll just leave that one on there. I don't know if there's a difference between a two-wheel drive and a four-wheel drive A-frame from a 2004 or 2008, but we'll find out. Yeah, get all that done. I'm currently fixing to go grab a bite of lunch. I've been busy. And then we've got to get the rest of this electrical out of here. Got to go inside. I got the fuse box loose and unplug that stuff. Go over there and see what all that's plugged into, because I want to change the whole wiring harness. Just be better safe than sorry. Now once we get all this harness out of the way, we can get all this stuff cleaned up, washed and scrubbed down, and get it ready to do away with all the yellow. We'll get us some black off in here. Yeah, that's the plan, man. All right, get all that washed down good enough. The front's already dry. We're gonna wait for the rest of it to dry. I done the front yesterday afternoon. We'll let it dry the rest of the day, and I'll come out here in the morning probably and shoot some black on her. Now, we moved some vehicles around this morning. My old lady Shannon come out here and help me. My buddy Hootie Hoo stopped by, and he was a lot of help as well. Want to throw big thanks to both of them. And got some stuff out of here, moved around, and as you see, we got the red truck in. Well, we use the red truck to move everything around. Guys, it breaks my heart to have to take this thing apart. But I'm going to raise it up here shortly and show you why we're taking it apart. As far as this truck goes, we're using everything. Motor, transmission, front end, and all. The four-wheel drive works perfect. Thing rides, drives like a dream, runs like a top, all electrical. Perfect, no issues. And as you see, this is a little nicer truck than the yellow one. We got our chrome steps. We want to use these doors, fenders, and hood. We're going to use complete front end. See, this one has a nice chrome bumper with the driving lights in it. I really like that. And the big tow hooks for the front, hey, them come in handy. Yeah, I mean, this is a pretty cool truck. Like I say, we'll be using both doors. I'm going to be pulling the dash out of it. So check out them door panels. This is a 2004. This thing's just clean as a button. Dash is perfect. That door panel's perfect. Seat, not a rip or tear in it, not even more bad. And this thing's got, I think I've seen 218,000 miles on it. So it's just broke in good. And this one has carpet we can steal too, because that's just a rubber floor truck. But yeah, plenty good for parts vehicle. And we're going to use this bed. The reason being, the yellow bed has beat all the crap. The only thing really wrong with this bed, we have a spot here that we're going to have to cut out, do some rust repair, and that spot there over the wheel well. Besides that, this bed looks good. Nice rear chrome bumper. Need a little cleaning up, but yeah, nicer than that ugly black one that was on that. Better trailer hitch plug set up too. Good tailgate. Got the full bed liner in it. I like that. Oh man, too bad I couldn't change windows. That doesn't have a sliding back window, and this does. It is what it is. I ain't fooling with no glass. All the lenses are good in this. This side of the bed has no issues. Got a scratch here. I got up a little too close to something apparently. But no big deal there. Yeah, this thing, like I say, it's been a workhorse. And it's been a great truck, but it's time to take it apart. Let me raise it up and show you why. Yeah, let's check out this one underneath. Like I say, all the four-wheel drive works perfect. Never had an issue out of it, high or low range. And that motor purrs like a kitten. Trans shifts out really good. Gonna take all this exhaust off of here. Well, this has got the 4 cats on it. Wow. Well, we'll cure that issue. Up front, it looks pretty much the same. Only difference is where all of this bolts up. That's going to be a problem taking this apart. It's rusty bolts. You can see the rust on that thing up there. Yeah, it's not good. See the frame? Yeah, this is the good part of the frame. Let's get on back here. Oh, what the heck happened here? Okay, there is no frame. As y'all can see how bad that is, that's why I'm taking this truck apart. Wasn't for that, you know, I drive this thing forever. But this frame is beyond even me repairing. And I've repaired a bunch of frames in my day, that's for sure. Looking at the outside of it, it doesn't look that bad, does it? When you get in on that inside though, wow. Just wow. It's literally breaking in half right here. Sure is. It's all busted up in there, as you can see. Yeah, leaf springs are pushing all of this. Oh yeah, it's done separated up through there. Yeah, little Bondo will fix that. Get on back here some. Yeah, look at the rust in this thing. Yeah, it's just let loose back here. Frame rails start to fold in on themselves because there ain't nothing right there. Yeah, and that's a shame because this is a really, really good truck. Except for the rusted out frame. That's why I bought the yellow truck. Usually this side's so bad, leaf springs hitting the bed up there. See? Yeah, so that's why I'm taking this truck apart. But yeah, it's a shame to take it apart, but it is what it is. But it's going to make a great donor for our yellow truck, and when we get through, it'll be awesome. Hoping a lot of this stuff is the same, like the gas tank. That emission stuff right there should be the same. It looks like the other one. The less we got to swap over, the better. I'm going to check the rear end and see if it's the same. I think got brand new calipers on it. Yeah, we'll put them up for later because that truck over there stopped good. Yeah, and Adam put that new seal on it, filled it up with some royal purple. And guys, notice this, take note. He did put the tabs back on it so we could read it and see what rear end we got. Yeah, but that's just why I'm changing out this truck. Poor old frame. Yeah, it's in a bad shape. But enough yapping. Let me get busy. That's going to dry the rest of the day. So we might as well start taking this one apart. Now, I've been busy. You see what I've done here. Yeah, the name of this color is Yellow Away. But yeah, we got that yellow all covered up. It's just base coat, clear coat, guys. Nothing fancy, nothing expensive. Done like one coat of base, one coat of clear. It's good enough for under hood and trim. I did get all of the frame done with a base. Got a little bit of clear here on the tops. The way when I set the bed on that is protected a lot better, as well as a trailer hitch. Now I do have the rubberized undercoating that once I get the bed and everything on, I'll go back through and hit the frame with that stuff. Just a little bit of extra protection there. But yeah, that base does fine. Like I say, the whole frame looked good to begin with, so hard to argue with that. But yeah, this is actually the paint, and the color is jet black that I'm going to be using to paint the truck. Y'all can see that there. Yeah, it's actually a really nice black. It has no brown in it or anything like that. So yeah, I think that will really, really cover. And as y'all can see, I'm sure going through here, y'all still see some yellow here and there. But the thing about it, once everything's put together, you hardly even see anything under the hood anyway. Let me show you on this red truck. I mean, look under here. You see a little red back there and a little bit on the side panels. That's pretty much it. All of this is covered up. Barely see some on the wheel well humps. But yeah, what black we got done over there is fantastic, and we'll take care of that. So I'm going to let that sit there and cure really well, because I'm pretty much at a stopping point on the yellow truck at this point. Well, I can go inside and start taking all that electrical on the dash and the seat out. But I think I'm going to change gears a little bit, get back over here on the red truck. As you see, I pulled the bumper off, and this truck's going to be quite a pain to take apart. See how rusty the bolts are? I mean, some of them are so rusty, there ain't no threads left. Thought I had one laying down here. Probably throwed it away. Yeah, and that's the front of the vehicle. The rear's a lot more rustier. So, yeah, we're probably going to be doing the grind and cut thing on a lot of stuff on this truck. But I'm going to lay off the front end for now. I want to keep the thing where it's running because we need to get this bed off. And like I say, just in 2 places have to be fixed on the bed. So that's not bad at all. So let's go and tackle it. We'll get our plastic bed liner out, get our taillights out, what wiring we got going to the bed, get our bumper out of the way. Then we can tackle them bed bolts, which I think that's where the cutting and grinding is going to come in at. Well, how's the progress going? 5, the bolts come out of the bed really well. This one, no. But that's okay. Yeah, you see the torch there, we can take care of it. We had these 2 bolts broke off, and 1 broke off out of there. We will definitely fix them once we get the bed off, because I like them little holders, and that helps hold the plastic bed liner in. So far, other stuff came off okay. I do notice some rust here on this bed that I'm going to have to take care of. That's alright, we can just cut pieces out and put some new metal in there if we have to. About ready to pull this bumper and check underneath, get the other little supports and stuff off the bed, get it ready to pull. And boy, I see just now notice that rust spot up there. You're going to have to address that. Bed may have more rust in it than what I know, but it's still a better bed than that yellow one, that's for sure. Let me go ahead and torch that bolt off of there. And I'm just going to leave the torch out because I may end up needing it underneath the truck as well. But let's whack that one. We knew this was going to happen, so might as well deal with it. Alright guys, I have done a crap load of stuff off camera. I just went to the red truck and just started hammering. You see I've got the front end off of there, as well as the front differential, got it all removed. What a pain. The biggest problem with this truck, and the reason I didn't film a whole lot of it, rusty bolts. And I mean, there's some I still haven't got off yet. I may have to take the torch, a sawzall to them or something. But this thing has been a super pain. Just got through taking the transfer case out. You can tell by transmission fluid on the floor. Yeah, I got it out of there. So that lets me pull this motor and transmission together. Once I get the catalytic converter and the pipe off of this side, I got the exhaust off of there. Now I say this one had the 4 converters on it. And this side over here, the nuts came off just fine. And you see, I was able to take it off. I was wanting to take it off as a unit like that so I could reuse it. But the other side, the nuts are stripped out. And I've tried everything in the world and I just can't get them off. This thing has really fought me all the way. And what I'm going to do here is just use the spindle that came off of here. Get them all cleaned up. See where I've already started some. Get some primer and paint. The bearings seem to be good on these. Don't hear no noise. Don't feel no wobbles or anything like that. Just really need to get that stuff clean, primed, and painted. And I'm just going to use, and I wish I would have thought about this sooner, I wouldn't have to take so much apart. I'll use upper and lower control arms that were already on the 08 because they're in a lot better shape. Man, like I say, this has been a real drag. I ordered new shocks for the rear and new struts for the front. And here's the thing, guys. I'm doing this as a super budget project. We will keep tabs on what we spend on this and see what we end up investing just in stuff, not labor. But I had to buy front struts. because two-wheel drive, four-wheel drive are different. And I want y'all to look at the top of this one. Look how rusty that is. That could just explode at any minute. Show you the other one. Yeah, I was nervous just carrying them over. Yeah, this one's a lot worse. Yeah, I'm surprised that it's even holding that spring in there. You know, it's just that one nut in the center of the shock holding that top mount for the spring. Yeah, what a mess. But got on eBay and ordered some up. Good deal. I got, what was it, shocks, struts, all brand new with hardware and everything for like 170 bucks. So I'm not complaining about that. Like I said, the yellow truck, man, it's just ready to start putting stuff in it pretty much. But the red one, yeah, it's being quite a drag. So, got to make a decision here because I know this video is getting really, really long. And it's going to take me a lot longer than what I thought to do this project, which really sucks because I have customers' cars sitting outside that I need to get to. But I mean, it is what it is. I will get it done. And yes, we do have to change out this rear end. Both of them are 355 gears, which is cool, but the one in the four-wheel drive is a limited slip, where the one in the two-wheel drive is not. And we're looking at 4 leaf springs and a spacer block in the four-wheel drive versus 3 leaf springs and no spacer block. So I want the truck to be sitting level and sitting correct. So yeah, we gotta pull the rear end out of it too. Hopefully these bolts, they ain't looking too terrible. And I've been taking my PB blaster and just hitting stuff and soaking it every chance I get. So that, you know, we do have that going for us, I reckon. So guys, I'm sitting here thinking about it, thinking about how long this video is getting, how much more work I have to do. I mean, I still have to get a lot of stuff unhooked, get this motor and transmission pulled, other things I wasn't counting on. I mean, four-wheel drive, transmission cooler is twice the size of that on the two-wheel drive, so I definitely want to change it. Same way the power steering cooler, it's much better and bigger, and I want all that good stuff on my truck. Like I said to begin with, I'm going to take the best stuff that I have to build this truck out of. So what I think I'm going to do is call it for this video, because it has gotten out there pretty far. But I mean, I've got a lot of work done, I really have. And I would be further along if it wasn't for Mr. Rusty Bolt here. Yeah, this thing is giving me a fit every time I turn around. Even popping a plastic clip out of a metal hole is a pain. So nothing's going in. Nothing. I say just a uphill battle with this red one, but I will get it done. So what I plan on doing, like I say, calling this video here, and off camera I'm going to work my butt off and try to get this red truck stripped down and get it to where I can move it off this lift so I can bring some customer car in here. And then next video, what I want y'all to look for is we'll be getting the yellow truck together and getting it fired up. And then after that, we'll get it together, which means motor, transmission, transfer case and all. And I still got to deal with a drive shaft for the rear. Front drive shaft should work out just fine. Yeah, front drive shaft will work. But the rear drive shaft out of the two-wheel drive is, of course, way too long. And the rear drive shaft out of this is too short for that longer wheelbase. So we'll have to spend some more money and buy us a drive shaft. So we'll have to do that. So motor, transmission, transfer case, drive shaft. The front end, front differential, we have to get in that vehicle. It has nothing. So we're going to take all of the mounting brackets off this one, cut them all off, get it fitted, get that front end up in there, get them welded to that frame for all of our four-wheel drive differential setup. So yeah, there's a lot for next video. And then after that video, I think will be mainly a body and paint. So yeah, this is a very, very big job that I've taken on here. And I'm going to say, I didn't expect it to be this bad. I didn't expect all the problems out of the bread truck taking it apart. But it is what it is, and that's why we call it work. Well guys, again, I appreciate you watching the video. I know it was a long one. And sorry for all the yappa, yappa, yappa. I know I get carried away with talking sometimes. I think everybody does. But if you would, throw us down some comments. Tell us what you think about this project and how it's going. Hit us up on Patreon and on Super Things. It really, really helps out more than y'all know. And please like, share, and subscribe. Again, I appreciate it much. Till the next one, we hope that everyone has a fantastic day.